what happens when you cross a yokai with a dolphin? You get a demon child who was never loved. Shboonum and his Odachi build. Blades Abyss. Welcome to my Moonlit Snow Odachi build with a Snoogum. Is that what his name was? Yeah, with Snoogum. He's a very pretty boy. Pretty boy Snoogum. This is a two-part build, as there are two alternatives to how you want to build this. We will go through the first alternative, which is poison-based. The only real difference is equipment. The focus of this build is getting confusion on the enemy, so there's ways to synergize that. The three elements we'll be using is corruption, poison, and fire. A lot of times you can't even get poison on the enemies because they die so fast, so primarily this is corruption and fire is where we're going. We're just going to focus on Ravenous Skin Sword, faster card recovery whenever you can on everything. Red Demon Spear to help get the 6-piece. The set is the Red Demon set. Gives you extra melee damage, Kai recovery, all that, an extra bonus on scorched enemy. And your clan is going to be the Red Demon as well. The bows don't really matter. We're just focusing on getting the damage bonus agilities. Snake Cold Helmet for when you do want to lay down these heavy bosses. Pretty important for increasing the melee damage with poisoned. The rest of these you just want Moonlit Snow. You cannot put it on here because the poison melee damage with poison never supersedes it, so that's a sacrifice you're making. Yasukani is of course important here for the set bonuses and all the other stuff you can put on here like this. Shooting Doji's Guard, this is just so get Pleiades, get some more Amrita. There's a problem with healing in this build, as you probably saw in the demo. And I try to go for like a minimalist build here, so you'll see the ninjutsu and my Amio magic is not so hot. My original goal going into this was to use as little buffs and debuffs as possible, which ultimately didn't work out so well. So we do have little things we're doing down here. Fire Amulet is synergized as well with Red Demon. Salt, to get more confusion on you, just throw it down. Sacred Water, since we're not using Amio magic, is heavy, so you don't really have the access to the other forms of that. Poison Shuriken for the boss fights. You only need 10. Hariko Mask, kind of fun to use. I have so many that I decided just to throw it in here. Distraction Talisman. This one is important because we will be using Tengen Kujaku. Tengen is just for the extra buff. Takamaro, in case you want to get confusion on it, it's not very strong in this build, so you can't rely on it like I see a lot of people doing. Yanabo, this is for the buff too. I like to do this before boss fights, as you saw in the preview, to get that extra bonus. And Yatsu, this is just for the extra poison damage. Oh yeah, Ino Sasao is pretty important. This is damage for your secondary. Damage taken mid-attack, minus 7.5. Pretty good, especially when you're stuck mid-animation. And Moonlit Snow. So this is what it looks like. Your toughness is A. Your agility is A. Equipment weight is very low. Base attack is right up there. 2173. So the stats are Constitution and Courage at 50. Stamina and Strength at 99. Skill doesn't matter here. Dexterity at 15, just for the extra Nujinsu for your poison alternative. Oh yeah, we have the skills. Mystic Art. Subtle Blade, primarily in high stance this entire time. You can switch below and do the other things. Moonlit Snow, your 99 damage boost from your stamina. Damage boost Strength, this is your other secondary 99, and this one is pretty great at throwing people off. Well, you can customize this to your liking. The alternative to this is a fire-based, where you don't really worry about the extra, 30% you can get from poison with all the other aspects. You just solely focus on fire. So with this sword, you just replace poison with fire. You keep Red Demon Spear, replace poison with fire again. With here, you keep damage bonus agility is the same. And here you switch out the Poison Helmet with the Red Demon Helmet with Moonlit Snow on there. And you switch out the Red Demon with Imakami's Waist Guard. Yasukani, you just switch out the Poison stuff with the Fire stuff. Except maybe don't think you can do melee damage against burned enemies here, so you have to figure someone else out for that. The fan is good here. Damage over time. Fire, you'd be dropping a lot of fire damage. Yeah, that's the main differences. You keep the fire amulet. You don't need to use poison anymore. Doing roughly the same amount of damage, a little bit less. You can keep a Tokamaro. It doesn't really matter. The main difference is Kasha. You're throwing Kasha in the mix now. So you can proc that fire, the Scorch immediately if you want, but it also makes you way faster. Pretty fun. I hope you guys enjoy. Character creation code is below.